We're here.
Yeah.
It's I know the orientation is strange right now.
We got the different angle.
But I decided to go back to the first board game stream we did. I did this angle just because we don't need all the extra space. So you have a closer view of the gameplay right now. So I promise everything will be okay. We got Cosmic Encounter Duel.
Yeah.
That'll be pretty neat. It'll have a lot to load up to because we played Seven Wonders Duel last week, and that was very fun. And I'm still thinking about Seven Wonders Duel. Kind of want to be playing Seven Wonders Duel right now.
He almost let it cloud his judgment for tonight's stream.
Yeah, I almost did, but well, we're gonna push through. Those aren't quite on the camera.
These are not
the ships.
The ships. Okay.
So keep in mind you have a little bit of we should have plenty of space for everything we need.
Right.
Just there's a little cutoff here. So keep that in mind. We're going to be fighting over control of the galaxy. I'm going to go ahead and read the introduction to the game to you. Welcome to the fantastic universe of Cosmic Encounter, where beings of all types, from tall and wide to small and multi-eyed, have appeared in all their glory to populate a strange and quarrelsome galaxy of alien adversaries. The Cosmic Citizenship Council has announced it will allow 2 new alien species to join its ranks, but it forgot to make 2 copies of the filing form, meaning only 1 species can join. Nothing less than a duel is who controls a minimum of 5 planets can determine who deserves the right to become a certified civilization. So, we will be competing over the course of the game to try and control 5 planets. These are the planets. These are our ships. We each have 20. We start with 15 in our supply each and 5 each in the warp. The warp is basically where ships go when they die. We can recover ships from the warp using various game tactics and means. The basic gameplay is we will be revealing these cards. These are different types of events. And we'll be revealing them one at a time, doing what they say. Some of them say, like, reveal a planet and then duel over it. And we'll go through duels once one happens. Some of them let you recover stuff. Some of them let you do contests to gain like advantages over other things, or gain like friendships with other species. These are called envoy species, and that's where you would gain allies over the course of the game. So I'm going to go through the setup, and it's already set up, and I'm just going to point out everything. So prepare your destiny. This is the discovery deck. This is the event deck. This is the refresh deck. So shuffle the stacks of plants. Done. Shuffle the place components face down in the reach of the players. They are. Okay. Envoys. And we're using the suggested 3 envoys for the start of the game, and the suggested 2 races for the start of the game. You will want some space here for friendship. So these are what we're shifting, like kind of like this and this and this. These are neutral, and that's friend allied with you, and this is allied with me.
Okay. And they'll be bouncing back and forth.
Yeah, they'll be switching. We have extra allies if we need them. Choose aliens and gather player components. We each choose an alien and place a face up in front of them. Playing for the first time, I'm playing Swarm, Nathan's playing Prime.
Yep, I care about prime numbers.
And we can actually show you what these cards look like a little bit. This is Swarm. So you can fit it there. There you go. Pretty cool art too. Pretty neat. So my Swarm makes it my like advantages on planets better, and my opponents on planets worse. And then Nathan gets extra bonuses for playing prime numbers. So that's interesting.
It goes through the effort of listing all of the prime numbers.
Oh wow.
Between 0 and 100 below. So if you did not know every prime number from 1 to 100, you can use this card to let you know.
So we gather our 20 ships. We have 15 and then 5 in the warp. So the ships are pretty cool. They stack. You can't see those; they're transparent. So
can you see the orange ones?
Oh, you can see the orange ones.
Orange ones show.
The ships are pretty neat. I have mine in stacks of 5.
They have a nice, satisfying clank to them. They give you the poker chip clinking. If you're missing that from games that you play.
We also have our plan deck, which is like this deck of a bunch of numbered cards. You can see there. Some might do special things. So these are basically what we're going to be using to secretly duel over planets. So we'll be playing like 1 from our hand face down during a duel, and then we'll reveal at the same time and like add that number to our forces.
And the fronts of the cards are color coded, so even though the backs are the same, the fronts are color coded to let you know which deck is which when you're tearing down components after a game. So Poker Nights, we did a decent amount of poker on Tabletop Simulator.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
And that was pretty fun. We just PayPal'd each other, and
these are what's called tactics tokens. So they're like little standees, and use these during combat to either defend or destroy opponent's ships. So the star number means that many of the opponent's ships are destroyed, and the shield number prevents that many ships of yours from being destroyed. So we'll play them with the back facing the opponent, and then once combat's revealed, we turn them to face the opponent on whichever side we choose. Whichever one's on the bottom is the one you choose for the combat.
And even though I have very little experience with these, I will agree with Justin. Justin does not like the construction of these. I will critique that with him at this time.
I had to... Mine were not fully punched, and you can see from this one that I had to like carve that little spot out because it wasn't fully punched to fit this thing that was also not fully punched. And so that's right now is my main complaint of the game is I do not like these components. They easily fall down as well.
Yeah, they just kind of get knocked over. So yeah, I would take, and like it's cool to have them in like these bizarro geometric things. However, this does make them unbalanced.
Yeah, they are
prone. They're very prone to being knocked over just from like the brief exposure that we have.
Like I mean, just this is. I don't know. I don't feel great about these. But we have 5 tactics that we can use. Once we use them, they're turned face up, and we can't use them again until they are refreshed. We have 1 tactic that refreshes our tactics. So these let you turn whenever you use tactics face up again. But this one is never used.
Yeah, the number 42 there obviously being for fans of Hitchhiker's Guide.
Very good. No. Very hilarious. All right, so then we prepare the warp, which is there. Each player places 5 ships there, which we have. Determine the straggler. Each player reveals the top card of their plan deck. The player that reveals the higher number becomes the leader. The other player becomes the straggler and gains the straggler token, which is this, which is really cute. Super cute token.
Got this cat on it. It's interesting. It's like a swing mechanic. You can show like a top-down view of it.
It swings.
So
I don't know why it swings. There's no purpose to this except for being a neat little component. But if I wanted to pick it up by the top there, it'll just fall off.
Yeah. So
I don't know why
I don't know why it exists like that. It's neat. I think it's like a net neutral.
And they could have made this so it didn't have these openings at the top of the component there. Like you could have put this in it and then connected the bottom pieces. Like you could have closed off those circles.
Oh yeah.
And then that wouldn't be a problem, right?
Yeah.
So again,
yeah,
components, strange choice, but here we are. So
I will say the art direction of this game, if you're a fan of like vaporwave aesthetics, this game has a nice vaporwave aesthetic to it.
I would be surprised if there's not some overlap between ours and this in Keyforge.
Yeah.
So it's very Keyforge-esque. I mean, this creature is like Wild Worm. It reminds me of Wild Wormhole.
We could ask Natalie Russo on Twitter. She has a lot of Keyforge art, so
for sure.
It just thinks it's
neat. Yeah, that's very possible.
It
is neat.
Yeah.
I agree. But
I have never seen a component like this in a board game before.
And it's a glorified first player token.
Yeah. It's like a last player token.
Yeah. So we will reveal the top cards. So mine is higher. The player that reveals the higher number is the leader, and then you are the straggler.
I am the straggler. I get
draw opening hands. You take this in your hand. You take this reveal card in your hand, and you draw 5 more from your starting hand of 6 cards.
Okay.
So we draw the top card of the discovery deck, and we begin. So we're just going to go through these, and I'll talk about duels when we get to one. Here's the first discover card. Use the planet bar to select a planet and have a duel there. Each player who controls the planet cannot send ships. So we don't have a planet out.
What?
So normally when you see this thing, it shows you icons that would be on a planet.
Okay.
Is that actually the right deck? Oh, that was the wrong deck.
Ah.
That was the wrong deck. Go back in time.
Rewind.
No wonder that it says start with a Discover deck. It would make sense that the Discover deck is the first one. That was the event deck. So, rewind. First card is Mirror Universe. Discover a new planet. Have a duel there. During this duel, if any player would win the game, the first player to win the game loses the game instead. Okay. Ship advantage means if a person has more ships there during the duel, when clout is calculated, which we'll talk about in a second, that you get that bonus if you have more ships than the opponent.
Okay.
If both players have the same amount of ships, neither player gets the bonus. On this planet, the loser gets an echoed prize. Discard your hand, then draw cards until you have as many as your opponent. which probably won't matter as much in the first turn. And this is placed in the shared discard pile.
Okay.
But here's the mirror universe.
Okay, and we're fighting over a dodecahedron planet.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Very neat. And if any player would win the game, the first player to win the game loses and stuff. But I don't
can't win now because you would need 5 planets, right? So
you either control 5 planets, or when you would go to deploy ships to a duel, have none, then you lose the game.
Gotcha.
Okay, duels. Let's go through the duels by steps. So we set our dials. We can choose a number between 1 to 4, and that's how many ships we send.
Okay.
And then we would reveal dials, and then we reveal face down envoys, which if we have control of an envoy, we could reveal one to show it. These once you gain control of it, you can look at what the card is, and they usually have effects on duels or some other aspect of it.
Okay.
But that's part of the duel where you could reveal envoy after you reveal your ships. Then each player secretly chooses one card from their hand and places it face down as their chosen plan. At the start of the game, each player's deck is filled with plan cards, which range between -2 and 42. Also, each player chooses one of their ready tactics and places it next to their plan, keeping it hidden from the opponent with a half they wish to resolve at the bottom of the token. And then you reveal and resolve tactics by spinning them toward the opponent. Then the players resolve both real tactics. After tactics are resolved, they are spent. So you resolve tactics as follows: stars destroy ships, shields defend ships, and the spinning is restore tactics. Pretty easy. Then you check for ships. Players check how many ships remain on the planet and proceed as follows. If there are no ships remaining on the planet, both players discard their chosen plans and begin the duel again at step 1, set dials. So if all the ships are destroyed, you go back to the start.
Okay.
Send more ships there.
Mutually assured destruction at that point.
Yeah, if both players have ships remaining, you proceed to step 7, which is reveal plans. If one player has a ship remaining, that player has won the duel, and players proceed to step 10, resolve prize. So if all the enemy ships are destroyed, you automatically win. You don't have to worry about the plan card. Otherwise, you go to 7, which is where you reveal your plan, and you calculate your clout. Whoever has the most clout on the planet would win that. So players can play reinforcements after you show your plan cards, which are these cards which we can game throughout the game that will like increment. This is when I had 6, for instance. But we'll get these through like events later on. And then you determine the winner. The highest total clout is the winner. If there's a tie, the straggler wins the duel. So ties go to the straggler. Determine player's clout, start with their plan, add the ship advantage, apply any modifiers from reinforcements, aliens, and envoy abilities. Then you resolve the prize. The winner or loser gets the prize. So only the loser is getting anything from this one, at least from the card itself. Clean up. The loser of the duel retreats all their ships from that planet, placing them back in the supply. The winner leaves their ships on the planet, gaining control of the planet. Each plan are then discarded to the discard pile of the player that played the plan. Then check whether the straggler token should switch between players. See the leader and straggler on page 16. Let's actually check that real quick and see what that means.
So if like one person is ahead, then imagine the straggler token.
Yeah, I think so. If the straggler ever controls more planets than the leader, the players switch roles and the straggler token is passed to the new straggler. So if you ever control more planets than me, it automatically passes. So that's essentially who's first or second. So let's set our dials.
Okay.
Boom.
Dial.
Reveal dials.
Or do we?
No, reveal dials.
All right. I'm also sending 2 ships.
We're both sending 2 ships.
In come the ships.
Okay, then we can reveal face down envoys, which we have none. And we can choose plan and tactics, so we can choose one of these things.
We choose both at the same time?
We choose both, and then you place them out, and then we will reveal them. You choose one of these 2.
Yep, I'm deciding. No, one that's on the bottom.
Yep.
Okay.
So you chose 1 star?
Yeah.
Alright, I chose 2 defense, so I block your 1 explosion, and nothing happens. So both ships are still there. These are laid down and they're spent.
Yep.
So both players have ships left. We go to step 7.
Okay.
Each player reveals their chosen plan. I have a 7. You have a 3.
So this says after I play or reveal a prime number card, I gain 1 reinforcement. So that would be now, right? Okay. So I gain this. Can I play this now or?
Yeah. Each player reveals their chosen plan, and that's after you play or reveal. So then this player reinforcement step is happening. So
Okay.
you may play reinforcements.
So right now, I am losing.
Yep.
3-7.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I could play this and then be winning.
Yep.
9-7.
You good?
That's what I'll do. I'll play the early birthday presents.
All right, you got it. So you win the thing. Resolve prize. Player list on the destiny card resolves the prize. Discard your hand, then draw cards as you have as many cards as your opponent. So I do that.
So I've got 5 cards.
All right, I'll discard these 5 cards. Draw 5. Okay. Then clean up the loser retreats from the planets. And cards are discarded to the corresponding discard piles.
So the reinforcements is discarded over to here.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the straggler token pass.
Yep, because I've got more now. So I control this planet.
Yep.
Okay. It just sits over here or something?
I think they're like in a line. I don't know if
okay.
the line matters, but it's there for now.
Okay.
Okay, and then the card on the bottom, it tells us what type of card to draw next, where it says next.
So one of these.
Yep, so we just go directly to that. Okay, the Trials of Bakero Ora in the 7th dimension. Place 1 random unused envoy for each of the B and B decks. All right, what does that say? Is that one of those?
Cone down.
Cone down.
Cone. And sphere.
Okay, I got sphere.
Okay, cone and sphere.
Face up as neutral envoys. Then have a contest. The winner increases their friendship with one of those envoys, and the loser increases their friendship with the other. Then have another contest. The loser removes their allied envoy from the game. Okay. Healer and antimatter. Let's take a look at these.
Okay.
In the cam here. So the antimatter is negate. The player with the lowest cloud is the winner. Anti-ship. If you have the ship advantage, you may subtract it from your clout instead. Okay.
Okay, I gotcha.
Okay.
It's a reverse. It's Bizarro.
Heal. After one or more ships are destroyed, each player recovers half their ships destroyed during the duel, rounded up. If your opponent recovered at least one ship, you may draw a card. Okay. So contests are basically duels where we don't have ships involved.
Gotcha.
So we reveal face-to-envoys, choose plans, reveal plans, play reinforcements, then determine the winner. So we are having a contest. The winner increases their friendship with one of those envoys, and the loser increases their friendship with the other.
And then the losers is that what it's?
Then have another contest. The loser removes their allied envoy from the game.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So we're having a contest. Okay. You guys play the regular Cosmic Encounter? I'd be interested to hear your thoughts and differences. I haven't played it in probably 10 years.
Yeah, it's been quite some time for me as well. I remember having fun with it, but thinking of it the same way as I think of Munchkin. It's not a serious game for serious gamers, such as myself. The thing with Cosmic Encounters and Munchkin, it's basically murder the person in the lead. It's like Mario Kart in that way. And so I find games like that kind of frustrating.
42. I won the contest.
Yep.
The winner increases their friendship with one of the envoys, and the loser increases their friendship with this. So I'm going to increase my friendship with antimatter.
Okay.
And you get healer.
Okay.
Then we have another contest. The loser removes their ally envoy from the game. So now, player with the lowest cloud is the winner.
Okay. You have to use that, right?
When they're face up, they're always in play.
Okay.
When they're faced with their abilities, are always relevant.
All right.
Unless it says may, which that one does not. If they're face up and in front of a player, they're always relevant. If they're face up in the middle, they're not in play. Does that make sense? Did you get that?
Yes.
Okay. Play -2.
Okay. So you win then.
Yep.
All right. Mine's RFG'd.
Okay. That is. The next is this. This is recover ships or resources. Starting with the leader, each player either recovers 2 ships or acquires one of the following resources from any planet they control. So you get reds. You could recover up to 3 ships, which means you could take ships from your.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So that's an advantage for me.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I could take 2 because it's just 2. I don't control any planets. So.
Gotcha. Yeah, so right, exactly. Like party games right now seem a lot less feasible.
Yeah, that's why we're focusing on 2-player games.
Which is we got the quarantine games going. So
yeah.
The reason that I find games where you can like gang up on people kind of annoying is at the game store that I was at. Since I was like the employee of the game store and I played everything, I played it always pretty competitively. And so people would target the crap out of me even when I wasn't winning a game just to make sure I couldn't win a game.
And even if you've never played the game before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's one of those where that's kind of annoying when it happens to you game in and game out. Now, I was competitive, right? Like, I basically forced people. I was like, you better gang up on me or I will just beat all of you at the same time. And I mean, there were plenty of times where I like held my own against that many people. But games like Munchkin and Cosmic Encounters, it's just not possible to do that in, not the way they're designed. So
we got Unobtainium Rush. Discover a new planet and have a duel there.
Yep.
Loser gains 2 reinforcements, then each player readies one of their opponent's tactics. Alright, so duel, we get the dial first.
Yep.
Ship advantage is +7 here. There's unobtainium in them. There are sectors.
Yep.
All right, we real dials.
7 and 4.
7 and 3. Their thing and our thing. Card. And the lowest is still in play here. Whatever the lower cloud is the winner. This thing. Okay. Okay, reveal our tactics. I'm at 3 destroy, I'm at here, so we blow up everything.
Okay, everybody dies.
Yep. And we return to the other step.
Okay. Did these go away? They stay.
Oh, they stay there.
Okay.
Says both players reveal their chosen tactics and resolve them. If there are no ships left, go to step 1. So step 1 is set dials, and then step 2 is real dials. 3 is reveal face down envoys. 4 is choose plans and tactics.
Okay.
So maybe you do play another tactic.
Yeah, I do like the art direction in this game overall. Very pleasant. It's pretty crisp. Like I said, it's got that vaporwave aesthetic to it. So if you like that, got that retro arcade feel to a lot of it. Tron style.
I don't see an answer to that question.
Gotcha.
Really, so I think we'll just leave that card there.
Okay. Disco.
Dials. Dialed in. 3. Jeez. Okay. We do our tactic again. It is an FFG game, yep. Which is why I am a little more upset that the components are not amazing. At least these parts. The cards are, of course, fine. Okay. Destroying 3.
Destroying.
God. Okay. Those are So you get to take the planet. There are no ships, or if both players have, if only one player's ship goes up 10. So resolve prize. Loser, elusive prize. Gain 2 reinforcements. Then each player readies one of their opponent's tech. Already that one.
Okay, already your
I've not played Tiny Epic Galaxies. I think the only Tiny Epic game we played was the Mechs.
Were we only supposed to play that if we got to that step, maybe?
It says choose plan and tactics.
Okay.
Each player chooses 1 card from their hand and one of their ready tactics.
So,
yeah,
I guess it gets discarded then.
Yep.
All right.
What Tiny Epic game do we play? Did we play one? No, we played...
We played... Was it Tiny Epic... It was the fantasy one that we played at the con.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of it. Tiny Epic Defenders. I don't know. It was because we were working together. I've also played Tiny Epic Mechs Tiny Epic Quest. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was it. Okay, so next
it was the fantasy one.
Is recover. Starting with the leader, each player either draws 2 cards or acquires one of the following resources from any planet. So you can do either recover up to 3 ships or recover up to 3 ships.
Okay.
Or draw 2 cards.
Okay. I will recover 3 ships, I think, because
I can't actually. I have to just draw 2. I don't control any planets.
Okay. I played Tiny Epic Mechs. The sweetest thing about Tiny Epic Mechs is the fact that the game comes with like 1 million small plastic weapons that you can put on your mech. It's just great. So
discover planet, have a duel there. Everything and nothing. Ship advantage +0. Loser is Oblivion prize. Each player either draw cards up to your hand limit or discard your hand. Oh geez. Okay. So, 2. 1. Okay, spending 2.
I'm shooting 1.
Okay. That's a wash, and then we go to... Oh, we didn't play plans. We were supposed to play plans.
I got
I did not play that, but I would play that. All right, so real plans. We can... Yep, real plans.
9.
Out of 10. I'm gonna -9.
Okay.
Reinforcement.
Well, I would have had there's no ship advantage there, so.
Right.
Okay.
So I win the planet.
Yep.
Unless you don't have reinforcement, do you?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Yep, no ship advantage there, so your ships retreat.
Okay, back to here.
Yep. I can control that planet. And you can either draw cards up to your hand limit or discard your hand.
Hand limit is 6.
Yep.
I will draw the 6.
You draw up to 6.
Yep.
What stream deck? The one with 15 buttons. I think they're just like by button, right? There's no model for them. Now I am using all of them buttons. I'll tell you right now. Okay, so move on. Next one is this event? Yeah. Speed read the future. Starting with the leader, each player chooses a different Destiny deck. Each player simultaneously searches their chosen deck. When one player chooses a card and places it face down, both players stop searching. The card is revealed next. Then each player shuffles their chosen deck. So we each pick a deck and search through it, and the first player to put a card down, that's the card that happens. I played the -9 on myself because I have antimatter, which says the player with the lowest cloud is the winner.
Yes.
So this is in effect as long as this allied thing is.
We got Bizarro rules in
me.
place.
Starting with the leader, each player chooses a different deck. Each player simultaneously searches the deck. So you choose a deck first. And we're gonna same time. 3, 2, 1, go. I'll just do that. Done. Okay, no less dos. It does. It actually comes with a ton of alien races. So
yeah, there's
like this many.
It's what, 30
it's
at
a
least.
Lot. Yeah, it's like
it may be.
The man.
Yeah, I'll count. Or does the book tell you how many?
Probably.
Probably in the components. 5, 10, 15, 27 alien races. So that's a lot of replayability.
Yeah, a lot of variety there. Okay. Discover a new planet and have a duel there. The loser does not retrieve ships from the planet. Okay. Loser. 0 is swap prize. Destroy one of the winner's ships on the planet. If this destroys the last ship on the planet, resolve this card again. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we're having a duel. Dial first. Winner does not retreat. Or loser does not retreat. You know, 3.
4.
Oh yeah, I got it. Okay. This just falls over.
Yep. Yeah. Destroying 2.
Okay. I am doing a 2 refresh and you refresh 1.
My choice.
Yeah. 4. This is not spent. Okay, so you have ship advantage. Ship advantage is +2. While your opponent has ship advantage, have it rounded down, so it's actually.
This is the swarm. That's what the swarm does.
That's what the swarm does, and then if you have the ship advantage, that's for me. You may subtract it from your clout instead, but you can't subtract it from your clout.
Okay.
All right.
I am revealing a 2, which is
3,
a prime number. So
okay.
I will draw a reinforcement. Okay, so I have
no non-subs or chatting. That's too bad. That's such a shame.
So I have what, 4?
You have 3. Because that's halved.
Okay.
Oh no, you do have a gifted sub. That counts. You can't get gifted twice. So you have 3. I have 13.
Yep.
You can plan reinforcement first.
I elect not to because I'm winning because of the
okay. Well,
right?
I lose then.
Okay.
And then destroy one of the winner's ships on this planet.
Okay, so you blow that up.
Yeah. And that is not retreated. So it's just out there.
Okay. Both. So right now it's 3-2.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So
That's correct.
Is discarded.
The next is an event. Adam Haycox does not have a sub. Noticing. Don't feel bad for getting gifted subs.
Yeah.
You do not have to feel bad.
I feel like at least half of the subs in chat at any given time are gifted. So.
I can confirm that's accurate. Planetary governor for life. Use the planet bar to select a planet and have a duel there. Each player who controls the planet cannot send ships. There it is. Thank you, Claymore. Much appreciated.
132 selects. Appreciate that a lot.
The planet bar means that it goes in order from left to right. That's how you choose a planet. I think.
Okay, so it
would be that one.
This is the planet bar then, correct?
Yeah. So it would be purple. So that's where we're having a duel. And each player who controls the planet does not send ships. So you can't send ships. Okay. I get to send ships. I send ships. I have your dial.
I'm orange.
I have your dial. Why do I have your dial?
I don't know. It's a good question. You took my dial. I can't send
You
ships.
can't send ships. Okay. Send one. And we're dueling. Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm shooting one.
Recovering one.
Get that. Pew, pew, pew. Alright, so I've gained control of the planet. This is used. This is gone.
Are those ever actually revealed?
These cards?
Yeah.
Only if you are. Only if there's still ships on the planet.
I didn't know if I was going to get to draw a reinforcement.
Oh, I don't think so.
They're not technically revealed, it's just discarded.
Reveal plans is step 7. So you don't get to step 7.
Gotcha.
Okay, this is next. Recover. Starting with the leader. Oh, you gain the straggler now.
Yep.
Starting with the leader, each player either draws 2 cards or acquires one of the following resources from any planet they control. Purple is draw 3 cards. Yellow is increase your friendship with 1 envoy. We could do that. Blue is recover up to 3 ships. Get the favor as an envoy. Increase your friendship with 1 envoy. So if you can't have friendship of more than 1 envoy, and so if I gained 1, I would have to immediately choose 1 to lose friendship of. So I could choose this one and look at it and then decide. The heck? That's so weird. I will leave that in the middle. So I basically increase my friendship, and then I throw my friendship away. All right, and then we can. So I choose to probably need to recover 3 ships. So I'm gonna do that. Run pretty low on ships over here.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I need an envoy just so that I can maybe offset the antimatter. Oh, okay. Okay, flip
it's face down.
It's face up
until you choose
face down. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
The reveal envoys is 3rd step after you send ships.
Okay.
Next is discover. Sympathetic inhabitants discover a new planet, have a duel there. Ship advantage +4. Loser increases their friendship with an envoy twice.
So I could take the antimatter.
Take the antimatter, yeah. All right, so we're going.
No, this is not. Send a 1.
Send a 1. Okay. And you can reveal allies now. You can reveal envoys now.
Okay. I'm going to reveal the Cudgel. Show Cudgel. Looks sweet. Whenever I reveal an attack tactic, I increase the value by 1. So, headstrong and foolhardy, the Cudgel seek out new beings to meet, greet, and smash. So.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So now we go to tactics and plans. Literal Brobnars.
I'm trashing 4 of your ships.
Oh, well. That's dead. Alright, you get the planet. Okay, next is loser increase your friendship with 1 envoy twice. So I could do increase and then increase and then I'll keep antimatter. Next is an event. Swapped fates. Both players swap their decks. Both players swap their discard piles.
Okay, do we keep the hands?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. All right. Next is recover. The struggle token did not pass. Okay.
Yep, because we're even right now.
Turn leader player either draws 2 cards and acquires one of the following resources. So I can choose to draw 2, which I probably need to. I can draw 3 cards if I control a blue planet. If I do, I'll draw 3 cards.
Yep. Gain 2 reinforcements.
I find Swarm stronger than Prime. Swarm seems pretty powerful, yeah. Prime, we were running the issue with Prime where if you don't get to the real little stuff, you don't get their benefit, right? So,
well, I've had Prime numbers, but they're fairly large, and I lose the antimatter. The antimatter like screwed up a bunch of my plans. I'm actually lucky that it's as close as it is. Draw 3. So how many? Gone through a fair number of your.
wait, the swap fates flavor text. We could debate whether this update will deflate a calculated fate into an irate stalemate or agitate a stagnant fate into a cheapskate checkmate. That's pretty good. Claymore gifting that tier 1 sub to Smite Baron. Thank you, Claymore.
Appreciate that, Claymore.
The double up.
Yeah.
It doubled up.
Can't be stopped. All right.
Yeah, where's the card in Keyforge that makes you swap decks and discard piles?
It's called adaptive.
Yeah.
Cover up to gain 2 reinforcements. What's the difference between gain 2 reinforcements?
Reinforcements of that.
Okay.
Cards.
Could be in for a protracted fine. Wait, I don't have the red. Yes, I do. Okay. Okay.
All right, next discover. Seeds of Resentment. Discover a new planet. Battle there. Ship advantage plus 12. Loser increases your friendship with 1 envoy if it was allied with your opponent. Your opponent either readies one of your tactics, then both players gain 1 reinforcement.
That's the obelisk from 2001: Space Odyssey.
Oh yeah. Okay,
the monolith
fighting.
Okay.
Then 1. Okay, reveal envoys, none. Choose plans and tactics. No, actually, I'll do this. Then. Okay, real tactics.
Recover 1.
Blast and 4.
Okay.
Okay, so you increase your friendship with 1 envoy. If it was allied with your opponent readies 1 of your attacks. Then both players gain 1 reinforcement.
Oh, so I could increase the antimatter.
Yeah, and that would be turned off in the middle.
Yeah.
And then your opponent readies 1 of your attacks after that. Right.
Okay, so sure. I'll ready that, and then you ready one of mine, one of these.
Right? I'll get the 1.
Okay.
Then we both gain 1 reinforcement. Okay. Next is Discover. Oh, that's Discover to a Discover. Dang. Forsaken Planet. Discover a new planet and have a duel there. Loser, Naivete prize. You may decrease your friendship with 1 envoy. You may increase your friendship with 1. Okay. I am threatening to win on this planet. And 4. Alright, plans. Okay. I'm blocking 3, you're blocking 4. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing has exploded. So we go to tactics. Do fly by to say y'all rock. Have a good stream. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Much appreciated, Goro. Alright, so I got 11.
What?
Oh my god. So we can play reinforcements starting with me. I'm gonna minus 12.
Okay, I'm gonna plus 7 me. 7 is a prime number, so I get.
Okay. I will pass. And I can play again after I pass. It's just one of those players pass every time. Play more, give to this here. What's up before Takashi?
I'm gonna give myself plus 10.
So you're at 17. Okay. I will plus 8. Go to 19.
I will play this card. Since I have odd, I am plus 10. If I was even, I would subtract 10. But since it's odd, I go to, plus 10. So
That's good. That's good thought there, Andrew. Let me see if I can do that. Wouldn't be that hard to do. So you do win that land.
okay. Your ships retreat, right? Is that what happens?
Have a good night, Claymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably good right there, right?
Yeah. Still
It does
legible.
block the warp, sort of, but if it's like there, as long as we put it in that same place, it's fine.
Okay.
That looks pretty good. You win that land. So I retreat.
So all of this goes to my discard pile.
Yep. So since I played the card on Nathan's tactic, it goes to his discard pile, which is a really interesting interaction in the game.
Yeah. I don't know how important that will be because I don't think we'll.
I'm getting close, but yeah. All right, next is an event. Truth or deceit? No, I can't read this. Each player places their hand face down in 2 piles. a pile can have 0 cards. Each player chooses one of the opponent's piles. Then each player takes the pile their opponent chooses. Each player discards their own remaining pile.
Okay, so
I have a 0 and a 1.
Okay, so I choose that pile. You choose mine.
Yeah.
So
each player takes the pile their opponent chooses.
Okay.
So we just
Oh, we could choose the 0 then.
You can choose the 0, but if we choose 0, then you draw back up.
Okay, yeah. So I'll choose your 1. Okay. That would have been really funny had we not only had 1 card in hand at a time.
Yeah,
so yeah,
definitely.
That just kind of like timed out. Interesting. So the condiments must flow.
They're the first player, a leader. Each player acquires resources for each planet type their opponent controls. Okay. So I am the red. I draw 3 cards.
Oh, okay. So this is for
each planet.
Okay. So you get red and then yellow.
Yellow is gain 2 reinforcements.
So if I control 2 yellows, you don't get it twice, right? Or is it each type of planet?
For each planet their opponent controls.
For each type that their opponents. For each planet
For
type.
each planet type.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you only get the types once.
Okay. So you would get the red, the yellow,
and green. Green is recover up to 3 ships. Okay.
All right. You control purple, so you refresh one of my tactics.
I have the 2.
Okay. Blue is increased my favor.
Oh.
I will take the. I'll just take one in the dark, I guess.
Okay. And then yellow. You get your reinforcements.
Yeah. So yellow. Gain 2. All right. These.
And green. Recover up to 3 ships.
Yeah. All right.
Alright, and another discover. It's full of stars.
My God.
Discover a new planet. And have a duel there. Players send ships from the warp instead of their supply. If a player has no ships in the warp, they could send 1 ship from the supply. Okay. This is also like for the win too, so 4. The win condition is controlling 5 planets, and if you have any ships on a planet, you control it. So each of us right now have 4 planets controlled. Okay.
I think that card is really bad, but what happens when your deck is out of cards?
You reshuffle. Like if you would draw with a 0 card deck, you reshuffle and draw.
There's an effect that forces you to interact with the top of your deck, and there is no deck that forces you to.
That's a great question. That is
that may or may not be important here.
Player needs to draw cards with 0 cards in their deck, shuffle or discover how to form a new deck and draw from it.
Okay.
One up 2. Back to the warp you go. Most of the FF games you tend to reshuffle when the deck is empty. This one, I just read that right. Did I read it?
Yeah, it says when you.
If you need to draw and you have 0 cards, you shuffle. Yeah.
So reveal envoys right
You
now.
can reveal envoys now. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just because this is a stream, I'm gonna play this card.
Okay.
Chosen. Contest and Duel. Divine Intervention. After revealing plans, you may force each player to look up at the top 3 cards of their deck. Then, starting with the leader, each player must replace their plan with one of those cards and discard the remaining cards. I'll just show that. Just the chosen. They look sweet. It actually looks sweet because he's chroma keyed.
It does look pretty cool.
So he's like, you're looking through. But yeah, anyway, I'm playing this just because it's funny to me.
Okay.
I have a 6.
31, the nearly unbeatable.
Okay, so after revealing plans, I've got a 6. I get to look at these and replace it, or look at the top 3. Okay, I will replace this and discard the remaining cards. So I am going to play the Morphin, which is a 0 plan. While you have a revealed plan, its value is equal to that. So I've got 31, you've got 31. I have the ship advantage of 1.
Yep, and it's halved rounded down, so that's a
okay.
1. But
Okay.
or halved rounded down, so a 0.
0 to 0.
Okay, yeah. So it is even right now. I'm the leader, right? So
Yeah.
plus 6.
I will minus 6.
I will plus 9.
I will minus 10.
Okay. I guess you win.
I have 1 point.
Yep.
I crawl across the finish line.
Alright, that is it.
Yeah. Plays pretty quick. You mentioned that you were slightly worried about the complexity before we started, but once we got into the game, it moves very quickly. So wouldn't I draw a card? Oh, no, I don't think so. The Morphin has the value of that plan. After you play or reveal a prime numbered card. I don't. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Very maybe.
Yeah. This book almost. I mean, I feel like you need like another rules reference, the size of that rules reference, just for all the corner cases.
I feel like there's probably a ton of weird interactions in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, you mentioned that you were worried about the complexity before we started playing.
It's just like a lot.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
This multi-deck is interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely less tactical than Seven Wonders Duel. Yeah, it's not like a very skill testing game.
Yeah. There's a lot of random stuff going on.
Yeah.
And whatever you were planning can just be completely eradicated in a minute.
Yeah.
So yeah. I like it. I like it. This is like a nice light game. I feel there's a lot of complex interactions that I don't think are that difficult.
I mean, I feel like if you just agree to like rule on something as it happens,
just
and not try to like,
and if you got dice handy, you can always dice off. That's the way you handled it in 40K or any other game where there was like a corner thing. Just roll. Whoever high rolls, just go with it. Right? That's you just have to live by that. So, all right.
These decks are all kinds of mixed up.
Yeah. I do think that is interesting.
That's funny, yeah.
So, it's not like other games like this where you're just kind of like hoarding cards, right? Because whatever's in your hand could just be gone in a minute, so.
Do you want to play another one?
Yeah, we can do another
Aliens?
one. We can do another one.
It probably should go pretty fast.
Yeah. We won't have to, it won't be as, I would say, clunky this time around.
Yeah.
Because we have an idea of what's going on, so. Alright, random the aliens, may as well, right?
Yep, we'll definitely random the aliens up with ones that we haven't seen yet. New races, yep. I do wonder if there's races that, or cards that let you like switch races. But I feel like that's probably likely, right? Random it up. Alright. Boom. Boom.
Okay.
Let's see what we got. I got the hybrid.
You're Lobo looking.
Wait, let me put this back in the middle here. See? Okay. Hybrid looks pretty sweet. Charge up. Before tactics are revealed, you may declare you will charge. Overdrive. After tactics are revealed, if your tactic What if you declared to charge, resolve both halves of your tactic, and exhaust another readied non-refresh tactic?
Oh, you get 2 tactics.
Oh, so I could like attack and defend.
Yeah.
You resolve both halves of it.
Okay.
But I would have to like knock another one over.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
I have Intelligent Mineral, and I'll read mine before I put it up. That way I'm not just squinting at a screen. Outwit. Before plans are revealed, you may outplay by guessing a number. Outlast. After plans are revealed, if you did outplay and your guess was within 3 of your opponent's revealed plan, treat either player's plan as 3. If your guess matched your opponent's revealed plan, gain 1 reinforcement. So I can try to call shot what you're putting down.
Interesting.
The flavor text on this is the reason why dumb as a box of rocks is now a compliment. I am a sentient rock.
You're a sentient rock.
I am an intelligent mineral. So
that's pretty funny. All right, so we got our envoys face down. You can shuffle these decks.
Okay. I gave the planets a little shuffle there. I will shuffle. The force from me shuffling knocked over my tactic.
It's pretty bad. Not a fan. Those could be anything else.
This could honestly be cards, right?
They could be different back. And like that could be a token. I do like the progression of the like events into discovery and stuff.
It's real easy to expand the game just by adding cards to each of these decks, right?
Yeah.
So gotta shuffle my plans.
Wasn't a fan of either of those recall. Yeah, I can imagine. It's weird that there's just a weird choice.
It's like pretty important, and it's just too easy to like knock them over and reveal something when you're not trying to. So
give them a bigger base. Yeah, the bases suck. It's like one little cardboard thing that sits diagonally, and it's tiny.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
I don't really understand it.
Aesthetic.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so reveal
2.
a 4. So
the higher is the leader, I am straggler.
Yeah.
The terrible. And then oh yeah, that's drawn. Use 5 basic lands. Yeah. Good. Basic lands can be used for anything.
Yeah.
Start with Discover. I'll fix this camera thing. Another battlefield. Loser draw 5 cards. What?
Wow.
Discover a new planet.
Well, there's a hand size, right? Do you have to
There's a hand size you have to discard down. Yeah.
It's an even number of planets. 2, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay.
That. We can cover the warp. That's not hugely important
No.
to be able to see the warp. Probably not hugely important to be able to see the decks either. So that's probably fine.
Yeah, that's good.
Doesn't cover my face or anything. That's fine. Okay. Got a planet. Gonna send ships. Send 2.
Send 3.
Before tactics are revealed, you may declare charge. And you can...
So before
my
plans are revealed.
Okay.
Yeah. So before tactics are revealed. Okay.
You just go down at the end of the turn during the cleanup step of a duel or a contest.
All right. So, and plans. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Are you charging?
I'm not charging.
Okay. I'm defending 2.
Bang bang. Are you defending 2? So I destroy 1.
Okay.
I thought you were rolling up 2. Okay, so we're at even. We are now going to reveal plans.
Yeah. So before you reveal your plan, I am going to say 7.
So if you're within 3,
If I'm within 3.
12.
Okay. So I'm not. I have a 9.
So I'm currently leading by 3.
Yep.
And no reinforcements or anything? Nothing
Nope.
to do?
Nope.
So I get the planet.
Yep.
You retreat.
So I need to go back. That's discarded. I lost, so I draw 5.
Yep. And then you discard down to 6. The next up is an event.
Trying to min-max my cards over here like it matters, I guess.
Very important. The next thing is going to switch our hands, so
Yeah.
you never know. Good?
Yeah.
Okay. Step right up. Each player places a card from their hand face down, then starting with the leader, each player guesses a number, and both players reveal their face down cards.
So you will be the leader because...
Yeah. Yep. Then each player returns their revealed cards to their hand. The player whose guess is close to the value of their opponent's chart, closer to the value of their opponent's card, chooses to draw 3 cards, recover 4 ships, or destroy 2 of their opponent's ships from their supply. The straggler wins a tie. Okay, so we place a card face down.
Okay. And we're trying to guess.
Yes. Then starting with the leader, each player guesses a number and both players reveal their face down cards. Then each player returns their revealed cards to their hand. The player whose guess is closer to the value of the opponent's card chooses to draw 3 cards, blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
So I start. I will guess 31.
Okay. I'm going to guess... I will guess 13.
Okay. I have a 2.
So I was 11 away. You were 11 away.
The straggler wins ties.
Straggler wins ties.
What the heck?
Got him. These go back to the hand.
Oh, back to the hand,
Yeah. All right.
You can either draw 3 cards, recover 4 ships, or destroy 2 ships from my supply. 200 IQ.
Yeah. I will recover 4 ships. I just never have to recover ships for the rest of the game. Well, I mean, I say that, but any number of unpredictable things could happen from here.
True.
So
Next. Starting with the leader, each player either draws 2 cards or acquires 1 of the following resources from any planet they control. So I could get increase my friendship with an envoy. Ooh, yeah, probably need an envoy. Let's get this guy, and then you can draw 2 cards.
okay.
Okay. Okay. Next is discover. Everything and nothing. Discover a new planet. Have a duel there. Ship advantage +0. Loser either draws cards up their hand limit or discards their hand. Okay. You won. Oh, I can do envoys now. So I have the Oracle. For C, before plans are chosen, you may look at one of the following: the top card of each Destiny deck, the top card of each player's deck, one random card from your opponent's hand. And that's it.
Okay.
So I will look at
plans are chosen.
Yeah. So I will look at one card from your hand before we choose a plan. Mind taking. Yeah. I'm not charging.
Yep. I'm spending 3.
I'm shooting 4 dice. So plans.
I'm gonna say 20.
42.
Okay. Well, I suppose I lose this.
I won this planet by a lot.
Yep. Okay.
Go home. Go home, nerds.
I will draw.
The Darkest Timeline. Each player looks at the top 7 cards of their opponent's deck, discards any number of those cards to their opponent's discard pile, and places the remaining cards on the top of their opponent's deck in any order. Okay.
I have 3.
Okay. Well, that seems better for you then. Oh no, my future is grim.
Any number? Any number. Just go, okay. Later 20, 31, and the Morphin.
Great.
Double. So
the destroyed ships go to the void. Yeah. Did you put one in your?
Yeah, I put one in there.
Okay. Yeah.
My retreated ships went back.
Yeah. So the ones at the end of the contest after a cloud is calculated go back to the supply.
Yeah.
But the ones that are shot go to the void. Okay. So this is the timeline where we're all forced to work in slug mines of Doomland 3, or the one where we've been invited to host an Iron Matron dinner party. Okay, next is the recover. Starting with the leader, each player chooses a planet they control, then each player acquires the resources from both planets. So I choose a thing.
So I don't control a planet.
Right.
And we both get something.
So either we increase friendship with one envoy or opponent readies one of your tactics. So I'll do opponent readies one of your tactics.
Okay, I'll ready your 3.
Okay, I'll ready your 2. And that's it. Next is discover. New planet, Forsaken Planet. You made loser gets to decrease friendship with an envoy, increase friendship with an envoy. Okay. I don't want. Okay.
Charging.
Not charged.
Ending 2.
And refreshing.
Okay.
Okay. I will look at a card from your hand.
That's before plans are chosen.
Oh.
So I'll shuffle those in the hand, and then I'll make sure to put it back down. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Put it back.
Okay. I am going to choose. Two.
It's with your within 3?
Yeah.
A -2.
So that's within 4. So
Yeah.
it's outside. Okay.
I lost by a lot.
Yes.
I mean, I won by a lot.
If the antimatter is still around.
So I get to increase with 1 and increase with 1. So I'm gonna actually get rid of this Oracle. It's lame. Oh my god. Oh my. Take this thing.
There's a lot of reading.
Yeah, it's something.
Okay.
It is something.
Next is event.
Envoy Ally Rally. Have a contest. The loser decreases their friendship with an envoy. Then have another. The winner increases their friendship with an envoy. Okay.
So we're just doing this stuff.
Yep.
Contest and duel. So this works for both. Okay. I am going to choose 2.
This is a 2.
Okay, so I have chosen. If your guess matched, let's see. After plans are revealed, if you did outplay and your guess was within 3, I could treat either's player as a 3. So I'll treat mine as a 3.
Oh, okay.
And if I guessed exactly, I get 1 reinforcement. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So loser decreases their friendship with 1 envoy. So I'll decrease my friendship with Oracle.
Oh, okay.
So it goes to you.
All right.
And then we have another.
Okay.
So you can do that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to take a look. This seems really good for me.
Yeah, it does.
Let's use this. Okay.
Okay, well, I won't put that down. Read the flavor text. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'll do that after we finish.
Of that?
Yeah.
Okay. I will play this. I will choose 7.
11.
Okay, so
I will not. Oh, I have to increase your friendship with 1 envoy. So I can actually look at this at least. Okay. Interesting, but I'll put it back.
okay.
The Envoy Ally Rally occurs in the Ally Rally Valley, not to be confused with the rally to Ally Envoy that happens at Ally's Bailey Gallery. These are very difficult to read.
They're like they're all space-based tongue twisters.
Okay, and then it is in refresh. You are no, I'm still leader.
Yeah.
Each player acquires 1 of the following resources from the last discovered planet.
So this.
Purple. Opponent readies 1 of your tactics. Dang it. I'll get 2. Yep.
Okay.
And discover. Vacant shipyard. New planet.
Cover up to 8 ships.
Wow, that was a lot of ships.
We're on a cool sphere planet. No, cube planet.
Totally cool sphere.
cube planets. 7-4.
7-4. Stupid thing down.
So before they're revealed, I will look at the top card of each Destiny deck. So I can look at all of these.
Yeah, I guess so.
See the future. Okay. Good to know.
There's a race of sentient pickles. Okay. You found your people.
Yeah. All right. And tactic.
I'm gonna charge.
Okay. I will defend 4.
Okay.
So, we're even on ships, right?
Yep, I have to knock one.
Okay.
You can guess my thing.
I guess 3. I'll draw one of these. Okay. So I win that planet. I have 12 to your 3. The Void!
Oh, I should have revealed this before.
Oh.
But I meant to reveal it. Eradicate. When you would lose a duel, before resolving the prize, you may remove the planet, all ships that are on it, and the void from the game instead. Then place a random unused envoy face down as a neutral envoy. So
Okay.
just take this over here and put it down.
Okay, everything's removed from the game.
Yep. And then I do lose the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, before resolving prize. Okay. But I still get the
it's
prize. And then I get to recover ships. The void is gone. And you circly envoy.
Okay. Hilarious.
I get to draw cards. I get to draw these bad cards you gave me. Alright, the next one. Event.
Yep.
Regular Revenge. Use the planet bar to select a planet and have a duel there. Each player who controls the planet cannot send ships. So blue.
No blues.
No blue.
No reds.
Green? There's green. Okay, I can't send ships, so I won't.
Okay. Alright, I will send 2 there. And tactics. And plan. Are you charging?
I'm not charging.
Okay. I am defending 2.
Ship advantage if you have more ships than your opponent. Then you get that bonus to your clout.
Okay. I'll defend 2.
Nothing happens there.
Okay.
Do you want to use your ability?
Yeah, I'll say 10.
Okay. I have
Okay.
4. The crummy.
Yeah, they got a 39 total.
Yep. I'm going home. Give me this straggler token.
Okay.
Winner. Draw 5 cards.
Well, so I'll draw these 2 and then shuffle and draw. Yeah, okay, it's fine. It's fine. This is pretty funny.
There can only be one. Each player discards all but 1 card in their hand, then each player gains 1 reinforcement. Okay.
So I knew that was coming. I had reinforcement cards in my hand, so it was actually...
You wanted to play them there?
Yeah, I think it was probably best for me to play them there because they would get discarded. Alright, so... I was drawing 5 cards. It's 3, 4, 5. I will keep this, then all of these get blown. And I reinforcement.
Discover. Mirror universe. Discover a new planet. Have a duel there. During the duel, if any player would win the game, the first player to win the game loses the game instead. Okay. It's not possible to win the game here.
Yeah. I also knew this coming.
Okay.
Top card of each destiny. I think that's really powerful. Okay. Anyway. So when you have 0 cards, you could draw from the deck.
Three.
Send 3.
So you could look at my hand if you want.
I'm actually going to look at the top cards of these.
Okay.
Reading the flavor text on the card. Okay. Okay. Anything can happen.
I'm not charging. I can't charge.
I am going to choose 11.
Oh, we need to do this first.
Oh, yeah. I defend 1.
Defend 3.
Okay. So neither of us have the ship advantage. I'll make yours a 3.
Okay. I am leader.
I will give you -8, so you're -5.
I got a +10, but I still lose.
Okay. So I'll win the planet. Send you packing. I will. When do we draw? Is it when we're out?
Yes. So I discard my hand, then draw until you have as many cards as your opponent. I have none. We don't actually draw to the cleanup.
Okay.
So now we draw.
Okay. All right. This combination seems pretty powerful.
Yeah. Okay. Next is the vet.
Warp Speed Racer.
Each player secretly chooses or selects a number between 0 and 4 using their ship dial. Each player reveals their dial and sends that number of ships to the warp. The player who sent more increases or decreases their friendship with one envoy. If there is a tie and each player sent at least one ship, resolve that card again. Okay. Zero. Send it 4 to their deaths. Go! And I can increase my friendship with an envoy.
The flavor text is...
I'm going to increase with this.
Okay.
So you don't have it anymore.
The flavor text is, here they come. Here come the racers. Their full speed is unreal. Warp speed racers, warp speed racers, warp speed racers, go.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
A chosen gift. The start of the leader, each player discards the top card of their deck and resolves the option that includes their card's value. Okay. You start.
A 3.
Destroy 2 ships from your supply.
Nope. Oh, God.
Okay. I have an 8. Gain 1 reinforcement. Okay. I believe you. Let me see when you discard down, because I have 7 cards now. Before revealing a new destiny. Okay, so discard down. I'll discard this. Maybe, yeah, I'll discard this -2.
Good.
Discover. It's full of stars.
Oh no.
Okay. Players send ships from the warp instead of their supply. Okay, well. Work.
Is it?
I don't know. Calls lady. Maybe. Some strange voice in our house. No wonder A is mad. I'll send 4. Obviously, we're saying 4 to this. From heck. Okay. Well. Eddie gets a treat. Like they were doing the same thing probably. Before we resolve this thing, give this Eddie a treat.
With the suspense for the battle build up.
It's full of stuff. It's covering Eddie's face.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that hard. I wasn't pre-mad because Rad Penny had been secret needled for this 5th turn in a row.
Treat is given. Treat complete.
You looking at me?
Just sitting.
Sitting.
Looking.
Just looking at me.
Okay. Tactics are this thing.
Yep.
I'll do the 2 and 1. So I'll do these.
So I choose, right?
We basically get 3 each.
And then it's the opponent's choice what they get back. Okay.
Yep.
I considered that if I did the 1 and you did the 2, then it just I guess it was about the same, but I guess we'll get them all back. Okay. I am going to choose 10 for yours.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
The Morphin. So I will copy.
Yep.
So you get the first crack at reinforcements.
I have no reinforcements.
-7.
Yeah. I got nothing.
Okay. So you either recover 3 ships or destroy 3 of your opponent's ships from their supply.
I'll pull up 3 ships from supply.
That's yours now.
Traitors.
Truth or deceit. Each player places their hand face down in 2 piles. Each player chooses one of their opponent's piles, and each player takes the pile of their opponent's choice. Okay.
How many ships do you start? You start with 15 and 5 are in the void.
Okay. Never trust a cheater when death is on the line. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Next is recover. Start with the leader. Each player either recovers 2 ships or acquires one of the following resources from any planet they control. Okay, so I can do blue or yellow. Increase friendship or... Oh, let's start with you.
So I can do green or purple.
Yep.
I can draw 3 cards, or I can draw 3 cards. Okay. Or cover 2 ships. I guess I'm drawing 3 cards.
I'm gonna increase my friendship. See what this is. Discover. Discover a new planet, have a duel there. Advantage +4. Increase your friendship with an envoy twice. Okay. The 2. It's interesting, Bill.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of replayability to this at this point, right? Because there's 27 alien races, which means there's a significant number of matchups that you could play. I like this a lot better than I like the Prime.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
But yeah.
I'm gonna reveal my face down envoy. Vacuum. Look at that boy. He's green, so you know.
It's chroma keyed.
Before plans are chosen, you may force each player to select one random card from their hand and discard the rest. So I'm gonna do that.
Oh, we each select one and then all the rest are gone? Okay. So I'll one random and all the rest are gone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it does multiplayer. It's a very similar game, I think.
Okay. Tactics.
Alright.
I'm defending 2.
Blasting 2.
Alright, I'm going to select 10.
7.
Copy your 7.
Okay.
Guess you win because you the straggler.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't have any reinforcements or anything to do.
Excellent. Loser gets to increase friendship with one envoy twice.
I'll select the Oracle. Sorry, so draw and then I shuffle it.
Speed read the future. Okay, we're doing that again. So you can choose a deck first. What does the flirt deck say? One would think it would be easy to win a race against a clock. They have only a face, a hand, and hands, no legs. It's a Stormstrong flavor text. Alright, what deck do you want?
I'll do this one.
At the same time? 1, 2, 3, go! Alright, I got it. I have to grab the bottom card. Wait, the friend of my enemy was my friend? If the straggler does not have an allied envoy, they increase their friendship with one neutral envoy. I'm the straggler. I do have an ally. Then if the leader has an allied envoy, the straggler may swap their envoy with the leader's envoy. Yeah, I don't really want you. Okay.
Good.
You can have this vacuum. Next is recover. Each player either recovers 2 ships or acquires one of the following from any planet they control. Let's see, yellow cards, green, friendship, blue, reinforcements.
increase my friendship with this envoy.
Back. Or I guess you could choose. What's up, Erod? Send the vacuum back. Okay, I'm going to gain 2 reinforcements. Discover. Seeds of Resentment. I had to discard down. Oh yeah, we got that. All right, 3. All right, so I'll look at one of your random card in your hand. I guess you can reveal envoys before I do that.
Yeah, I'll reveal Otter. Okay. Which says, after plans are revealed, I may play a plan as a reinforcement. That plan must be higher than my revealed plan and lower than your revealed. So.
The win con is controlling 5 planets. And if you have a ship at a planet you control. Okay.
Okay.
Not charging.
Okay, yeah, we do this first, so. Spend 3. Okay. Okay, so I am going to guess 10.
Get your bonus.
Yeah, so yours is now a 3.
Okay. You get to do a fodder thing?
So no. After plans are revealed, I may play a plan as a reinforcement. It must be higher than my revealed plan and lower than yours.
Oh, okay.
So
I will. Oh, I guess you have first crack at it.
So no, I have no.
L minus 12.
Okay. I can't do anything.
Okay.
So.
Let's go home.
Yeah.
I got 4 plants now. Alright.
So I am the straggler.
Next is Discover.
Oh, it is?
It is.
Oh, okay.
New planet. Prophecy foretold. And 2. I guess I'll look at a card in your hand. Oh. I've seen that one already.
Huh.
Don't look at that.
I am sending. Okay. I am going to say 10.
31.
Yeah.
I'll pass reinforcements.
I
I guess you can do the thing.
Yeah, I could. I actually lose. I should have started with my 5 because then I could play the rest of the cards in my hand. I misplayed this horrendously the last 2 turns.
I see.
I am like incentivized to play my lowest thing first because I can just play the rest of them.
You play one or as many as you want.
After a plan's revealed, you may play a plan as a reinforcement. The plan must be higher.
So one, a plan.
Yeah. Right, but I may as well play my lowest stuff. So okay, that's game. You win that one. So I got screwed with all the hand discarding because all my reinforcements went away, and every time I got reinforcements from guessing correctly, it was all discarded always.
Yep.
So yeah, we didn't swap decks that time.
I feel like hybrid were sort of weak because like
what it does is just forces me to defend all the time.
Right. Because like because
I know I can't ever win a straight fight with you, so I just defend every single time. So yeah, exactly. My favorite thing, having cards discarded from my hand. I did like this ability. It was kind of fun. It was just that I stacked. And another thing was I stacked your deck with all that crappy stuff, and then it all got discarded. Because I had set up to like win all of those fights in a row because I knew you had nothing higher than a 10. And I could just guess 10 every time, and you would have nothing from there. But that didn't matter. That all went out the window as soon as all of the cards got discarded. So, yeah. I was hoping that you hadn't got back around to the other bigger numbers, because I knew those were like a long way away. But you went through so many, and you had seen so many. Yeah. So, pretty funny. This game's probably best if you don't take it seriously.
Oh, definitely.
Because it doesn't matter. You can make some plans, I guess. I was winning as long as I had that Oracle.
Yeah.
Right? And then the Oracle went away, and things went off the rails.
Yeah.
It
had
like
that,
4 planets in a row or something like that.
Because like loser gets benefits from a lot of fights, right?
Yeah.
So
well, I wanted to. I mean, I felt like that was actually a good position. Do you have 4? Because if I win the next planet, I could have, and you had no ships left. I was trying to, because what did that one had a random thing, right? It had a sea ability. Okay, you would have actually gotten to choose that, because I was hoping to force you in a place where you didn't have ships, and you would not be able to place it, and you lose the game then, right? So, yeah. Yeah. That was 5-3, but I got. Can you see the pickles? The intelligent pickles.
Try to find the pickles.
It's gonna be the funniest shit you've ever seen. We got a dolphin. If murderous dolphins are your thing. It says friend, but we got a Katamari Damacy. Got some Monka TOS. Monka TOS. It's blanked
Twitch
out.
just automatically censors that. That's pretty cool.
Censors that.
That's pretty neat.
Ah, yes. It's just called Pickle. So there you go.
Pickles.
It's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Your hand limit is 4.
What are they? Let's see how they read. So, hand limit is 4. When your hand limit is enforced, you may place the excess cards face down under this card. You may look at those at any time. 4 plans are chosen. If there are 8 or more cards under this card, you must discard your hand and take the cards under this card into your hand. Weird. Weird. Huh. You're like encouraged to keep drawing cards.
I'm gonna be real. I don't think I'll ever play this game again.
It wasn't bad. Honestly, it might be. This is not up our alley, right? Because I think we both like games where your choices matter.
Yeah.
And this game, you can pick some stuff, but it probably won't matter in a couple of turns. Any plans you put together are probably gone.
I do think the art direction of the game was nice. I do think there are a lot of cool mechanics. I like that multiple deck mechanic.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that a lot.
That is a really cool mechanic because you don't necessarily. It's like most of the time you know what's coming next, but it's not guaranteed to happen. That's one of the reasons why I love Race for the Galaxy. You're not entirely sure. You have some control of what's going to happen in the turn, but you don't have full control. So that's kind of similar to that. If
these didn't suck, maybe I'd want to play it again.
Yeah, I do think the standees are not well designed, or at least not like up to the standard that I expect from like an FFG product.
They actively detract from my enjoyment of the game.
Yeah, exactly. I would say not bad overall.
It's not bad.
I would certainly give this a passing grade. It doesn't enter into the canon of my favorite games, and I don't. So yeah, this is like one of the few games I wouldn't give like an amazing glowing review to. Now, if you enjoy Galactic Civilizations, or sorry, Cosmic Galactic Civilizations, if you enjoy Cosmic Encounters, then this has all that feelings of that game. Right, it's lighthearted, it's goofy, lots of sci-fi references if that's your bag. Yeah,
but you can't but win by outsciencing your opponent, like in Seven Wonders Duel.
Yeah.
Seven Wonders is probably a 5 out of 5 for me. I'm gonna say Cosmic Encounter is like a 2 out of 5.
I'd give it like a 3.
Okay,
like if somebody hadn't played this before and like were excited to try it out, I wouldn't like say, oh, you want to play that. Like I wouldn't dismiss them. I'd be like, wouldn't you rather play this other thing? I'd be like, yeah, sure, I'll sit down and play this with you.
I'd worry about entry level game because I think there's so many potential confusing interactions in the game.
I wouldn't give that. So if somebody's like, I've only ever played Monopoly, I wouldn't give this to them.
No,
like,
I don't think so. Because just the envoys they're very wordy.
Yeah.
And they can probably get kind of confusing.
If I haven't sat down and made the Nathan scale of the how I would like get people into board games further. Typically, I recommend something like Settlers of Catan, or social deduction games if you want to get into more complicated board games and you don't want to get in over your head very quickly. One, because games like Werewolf or games like that, you can play with large scaling amounts of people, whereas games like this you can't, right? I've worked in game stores the vast majority of my life, and so I've talked to all types of people that want to get into board games, and I would put this at like an intermediate level. If you've already played something like a Catan and you want to go to this, that's cool. You like Catan, you're cool with the complexity of Catan. You want to move into something a little bit deeper, this is probably good, right? This is not Gloomhaven, right? It's not in that ultra deep category of games that are just super confusing and whatnot. So
yeah, I mean that's a good point. But like new people that play Catan don't care about that. They're gonna try to get their stuff right.
The problem with
if you power game Catan, that's different.
The thing with Catan, so I remember playing Catan in like 2000, and it blew my mind because I could not conceive that board games could do something like that, right? And now, granted, that was 2 decades ago. Board games have changed a lot since then. There's probably other games that I would go to before Catan now, but Catan is like an institution, right? Like I would probably even recommend something like Carcassonne.
I like Betrayal actually. I feel like
Betrayal's not a bad one.
Betrayal at House on the Hill.
I actually the last board game con that I went to, that I think that was probably the last convention that I went to at this point. I ended up playing Betrayal with random people and had a blast. It was a lot of fun.
It's like the mechanics are simple enough.
Yeah, and it's you can play more complex games when they're cooperative because the players know what you've got, somebody who can help everyone, right? Yeah. Betrayal only sucks when somebody who's not like 100% into it gets the traitor and they don't really understand the rules and they may not care. But I think that's very unlikely to happen.
Yeah.
And because like being the traitor in Betrayal is just like this special thing that you're like, when you've played it a bunch of times, you're almost always wanting to be the traitor because you're like, I can beat him this time, you know.
Ascension's definitely good into deck building. I've not played Barbarossa though.
Yeah, I like. I think deck builders are a decent gateway because there's a lot of people.
Like Dominion, you could easily, I think.
Well, there's a lot of people who have played card games, and as they get older, they want to still do card game stuff, but in a board game setting. And deck builders are like a really good gateway there, right? But you're already used to playing a game that has fairly complex rules and complex interaction, so. You know, you can give somebody Dominion or Ascension, and it's not that big of a stretch. So
what's the anime made deck builder? That's the one. That's the one you should give new players.
I have one of our friends.
What's it called?
Wives is huge into that game. I don't remember.
Player Herb. What's that game called?
Yeah, I know. Player Herb knows.
What's it called?
I'll look it
Tell
up.
me right now. Tell me right now. Tanto Kuro, yes.
Yes.
Chief Chiefman knows.
Yeah. I knew that filthy weeb knew too.
It's a good one though. It's just Dominion maid skinned.
Yeah. You have anime maids. You need to clean your mansion.
Yep.
I guess.
Something
I
like
assume.
That. All right. Well.
Yeah.
That's it for us.
Yeah. I'd give Cosmic Counter a passing grade.
Yeah. I think we landed at a 2.5.
Yeah. If you honestly, if you enjoy Keyforge for a game where you're not really gonna know what's gonna happen, then I think Cosmic Encounter Duels is kind of into that category. There's a lot of variance, right? If variance is important to you, okay, so it's like chess is the least amount of variance possible, right? Chess is chess. Okay, no variance, right? You're not randomizing pieces on a board. Cosmic Encounter Duel is very far from that.
Yeah.
So if you're somebody who likes variance and you want the game to be completely different every time, I think this game definitely falls into that category. So. Yeah.
But not as much variance as like, what is it? Is it like chess to playing war? Is that basically the scale?
Well, war you make no decisions.
No
right?
decisions
And
at all.
I think Candyland is the polar opposite, right? Because
Yeah.
Candyland you just draw from the top of the deck. The winner is already determined.
Yeah.
Right? That's the thing with Candyland. You're just going through the motions. There's basically
War's kind of like that too, right? I mean,
I suppose
like a computer can analyze both decks and say,
right, and this one will eventually win.
Yeah.
Right? There's still some randomness, but yeah, I mean something along those lines.
Oh, because you go through the shuffle. Okay.
Yeah, because you got to shuffle a bunch of times. So.
All right. Well, I don't know what we're gonna do next week. I do want to play Eternal at some point. I want to see how Eternal plays with
it
players.
would be bad to get to do Eternal.
We got Eternal last year at Gen Con. I did get the expansion for it. We probably wouldn't dive into the expansion.
We could probably maybe shovel the expansion in because I would need to play one game as a refresher and then play again.
I wanted to see how like complicated the expansion would be. But we'll see. Because it's a fun game. It's a really good deck builder. We have not played it with 2 people. We played it with like 3 or 4, and 3 and 4 was really fun.
4 was really good.
Yeah.
So
6-day long game risk. After that, I don't know. We do plan to go back to Marvel Champions at some point. We did get Wasp. Yeah, Eternal Chronicle of the Godslayer.
We got Ant-Man, right? But not Wasp.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we got Ant-Man. Wasp is not out yet.
Ant-Man looks good.
Ant-Man looked really fun.
Ant-Man. I looked at Ant-Man and I was like, I think this was the character I was most excited to build with since Doctor Strange, and Doctor Strange was the most I had ever been excited to build with a character. Because it feels like you can take Ant-Man in so many different directions.
And Doctor Strange just doesn't know it doesn't matter what else you're doing.
Doctor Strange does not care. Like you can play whatever Doctor Strange you want, and that deck will be good. So
I walked through the board game store when I bought Ant-Man, and I didn't see anything that looked interesting when I was going through it.
Yeah, I'd have to sit down and think about games for 2 players. I've got a classic Monsters Menace America, which has been out of print for years, but the thing is, it sucks with 2. You need 4. And honestly, if there was like a 6-player version of the game, it'd be really, really good. But it only plays up to 4, and it's a game that I have a lot of fond memories of because I've played it so much over the years. I've played it so much over the years that I just love going back to it every once in a while, just because it's fun. So
we'll have to go through. Like, I mean, I have a lot of board games here, so we can go through.
Board heavy and card heavy.
I was looking at Hand of Fate, the board game too. We might try to fit that on the table. It's a lot of board.
Yeah.
So I don't know how if we can fit it in our play space over here, but if we can, we might play that at some point because it was pretty interesting. We only played it one time.
Call of Discovery. Wait, is that
The
what
podcast?
Called? No. Wait, what's the game called? Call to Adventure is another card game that's really sweet. I don't have that here. I'd have to go dig it up, but that's the one where you're building your fantasy character and you're building your backstory as you play, and then once you're done you tell the backstory of your character.
Okay.
That's a good like creative one. There's a lot. I think games like that, like Dixit and other games that like stretch people's code names, that those games resonate with Concept as another one.
Codenames is very good for anybody.
Yeah. Those is there 2-player Codenames? I think there is a 2-player.
There is 2-player versions of Code. You can play Codenames 2 players. Yes. Yeah, I had a copy of Rebellion and I sold it because I never opened it because I never wanted to play it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we could finish Rebellion on stream, right? Because we're talking probably first time we play it's probably 3.5-hour game. So
Codenames Duet.
Yeah, I thought there was a like specifically 2-player Codename.
Okay.
But anyway, the reason I bring up those games, those are for creative. Like if you've got friends who are creative types, it can be difficult to get them to sit down and play a board game like Axis and Allies with you, right? Because they hate rules and stuff like that. So when you've got those games that have like those
where you can tell them the rules in a paragraph. Right?
Yeah, and they could run wild with it, right? Codenames is a great example of that, where they look at the table and they say something like banana 3, and just like let you. So those are the games I find. There's like a whole subset of those games that I think work really well.
I might have to look into Codenames Duet though.
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
I also have the trivia game designed by Ken Jennings and Richard Garfield. I don't know if it's 2 players, but I'll look if it's 2 players.
Okay.
That actually might be a good one to just do.
Yeah, that's timely
for fun.
That would be our Alex Trebek tribute from Tabletop Royale.
Yeah,
which I think would be kind of fitting. So
that would be good. Yeah, I'll have to look at that. I haven't even unboxed it. Like I haven't taken the plastic off it. I kickstarted it, but I have not taken the plastic off it. But it looked like a pretty interesting trivia game.
Yeah, we got plenty of content,
and I think trivia games are something everyone can enjoy.
Lockdown. I mean, this pandemic's not ending anytime soon.
Nope.
At all.
So
just tell your family you're not coming home for the holidays. Just tell them right now. Please tell them stay away from each other.
Trivia games with chat. That actually sounds pretty fun. I had not thought of that until this very moment.
Yeah,
but that's a good play at home for everybody kind of thing.
I wonder if they're.
Or could we do chat as a player? I wonder.
There would be a pretty good one where if you let people vote, because you could do like contests, right? I think that would be a pain in the ass to do. Thinking about it, however, I think
Codenames with chat could work too, theoretically. I will brainstorm this. It's not a bad idea.
Not 200 IQ.
Some games it's probably possible, for sure. Jackbox games. Well, we can always do Jackbox games.
Yeah.
That's not streamable. I mean, it is streamable, but
yeah, I don't.
I'd rather play.
While we swear on stream, I don't think this. I don't.
The content of our Jackbox games are not appropriate for anyone.
Yeah, I don't think I want that attached to our online presence in this case. So
yeah. It's a bit Monka TOS.
Yeah.
War Chest. I have seen War Chest. It looks really interesting. We might like War Chest.
Okay.
It's like tactical pog maneuvering and like war, but like all the units are represented by like a sword or a bow, and it's like you move on sort of hex grid kind of thing.
That's kind of cool.
You'd probably destroy me on it, but it's something that I think you'd like. I do like the components for War Chest look very cool. I'll see if I can get a copy of that. That'd be good too.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That's it.
We had a nice
future plans.
Yeah.
Cosmic Encounter Duel.
Yeah.
Good Friday night.
Thanks for hanging out, everybody.
Top 4.
Yeah. We got 3 of the top 4 already.
Sunday. Yeah.
So, and the finale is Monday.
Yeah.
So
We're wrapping up. And then we get to fight for the belt. Keyforge belt. Championship.
It's on its way. Fight nights.
Very
coming
fun.
soon.
Yeah.
Coming soon. Fight nights.
Get excited. Everyone. Have a great weekend.
Yeah.
We'll see you Sunday night.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.